First tonight, it's news that has some Rochester residents frankly feeling, well, reeling. Renard Carter is in custody for allegedly killing his pregnant girlfriend and her daughter, streaming the crime and its aftermath on Facebook Live before heading to South Carolina. KIMT News 3's Isabella Basco joins us live where a candlelight vigil was held for the victims tonight. Isabella.
Well, it was here, George, in Martin Luther King Jr. Park where community members gathered to remember the life of 23-year-old Kiana Foote and her 2-year-old daughter. It was on this picnic bench that community members laid and gathered candlelight. They put pictures of the mother and her daughter. They also just gathered here and prayed over the photos, over the candle, for their souls. They also prayed for the soul of the man who killed this mother and her children. Now, there was a lot of sadness being felt in here. You could hear some tears. A lot of raw emotions that were being felt in this vicinity. It ended just mere an hour ago at most. And so what we know so far about what happened is that they were found dead in Olympic Village apartments on Sunday afternoon. 2 people told investigators Carter had previously talked about killing the mothers of his children, including a woman in South Carolina. Authorities in that state caught and arrested Carter last night.
This is one of the most violent cases I think we've experienced in Rochester in a long time.
A gruesome triple homicide.
I struggle to think of a more violent incident, especially one that's been tied to a domestic relationship.
Renard Liddell Carter, the boyfriend of Kiana Foote, is facing 2 counts of second-degree murder, along with a second-degree murder charge of an unborn child.
The suspect in this case somehow videotaped some of this stuff, used social media to try and preserve some of the things that he was doing.
Residents in Rochester expressed outrage at the heinous crime. Veronica has relatives that live at Olympic Village apartments. She preferred to not show her face on camera.
It's unhuman-like for that to happen to someone, and I just have no words. It's very shell-shocking. I wouldn't know how I'd feel if that was with my sister or one of my loved ones.
Veronica is concerned for her loved ones' well-being.
This is a good neighborhood too, and kids live here, and just for it to just not feel safe, it's just sad.
On Sunday evening, authorities in South Carolina found 30-year-old Renard Carter at a Columbia hotel. The Richland County Sheriff says Carter held this gun and threatened to kill police. Authorities shot him. It was later determined Carter's gun was a BB gun.
I think it goes beyond domestic relationships. I think this person was just particularly violent and exercised his violence on those people that were close to him.
Court documents suggest that Carter killed Kiana by strangling her with a cell phone adapter cord, but that cause has yet to be determined by the medical examiner's autopsy. Live in Rochester, Isabella Basco, KIMT News 3.
Thank you, Isabella. Carter is now hospitalized and under guard there in South Carolina. Eventually, he will be extradited to Minnesota. A GoFundMe page is set up to raise money for Kiana and Myona's funeral costs. So far, people have donated more than $2,000.